Good night.
Watch NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt or listen wherever you get your podcasts.
An accurate forecast could make or break your day. This team is keeping your weekends on track and tracking your week ahead. Weekends at 11 on NBC4.
There's a saying that you can't pour from an empty cup, because to do for others, to care for your family, and be the best you can be, your health needs to come first. Ultimate is here for more Californians with essential services like Medi-Cal, which now covers people 50 and older, regardless of their immigration status. Find out if you qualify. Call Ultimate today.
In Pescato here in Morongo, we love to serve Chardonnay with our seafood tower. You got no wine in your glass.
Oh my God.
Join me. Welcome, guys. 7-1. Don't miss this time.
Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, home to Fabio Viviano's Marketplace. And good times.
Wake up wiser with Today in LA at 4, 5, and 6 a.m.
NBC4 News at 4 starts now.
We are in for a wet weekend with 2 more storms on the way. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Michael Brownlee.
And I'm Carolyn Johnson. It's an especially tough situation for those still cleaning up from that last storm. And it's something Governor Gavin Newsom is addressing right now in Montecito. Let's listen in.
Is, are we resilient enough? Do we have a mindset of resilience? Are we resourceful enough to be more creative so that we can thrive, not just survive, through this new reality? I should also say it's new in some ways and it's not new. The beauty of this place, demonstrably, is because of the violence, the weather, and Mother Nature going back millennia. It is that ferocity that's created so much of what we come to love about the state of California. So, look, we're resourceful, we're rugged, we have grit, this community in particular, and we're here, again, mindful, though, that we need to quickly pivot in terms of our approach for hydrology, quickly pivot in terms of how we store water, how we replenish water, how we built our diversion systems, and how we protect the people that we serve in the state of California. I want to just add a few final points. We're expecting about 1 to 3 inches of rain, mild to heavy, throughout the state. What makes this storm series so unique is it's not isolated by any stretch of the imagination. Remember, California's size of 21 state populations combined. 21 state populations combined. We're dealing with scale that we've never dealt with. I'll be in the Central Valley again tomorrow. We were in the Central Coast yesterday, in northern part of the state, the last few days. And that's why we have requested the major disaster declaration from the Biden administration. The president could not be more responsive, reaching out proactively. His chief of staff, FEMA director is in the state of California today assessing damage, was at our meeting, what we refer to as the SOC, today's State Operations Center, UCG meeting this morning. She's out on the road assessing damage as well, which is a good sign, and we're grateful for that. We could not ask for more from our federal partners. And again, in closing, to the supervisors, Mr. Mayor, to all the elected officials assembled, I couldn't ask for anything more in terms of local partnership. And that is where I'll end, with gratitude, respect for Mother Nature.
You've been listening to Governor Newsom talk about how grateful he is to have that major disaster declaration from the president. We just learned FEMA already on the ground there assessing damage.
Letting the folks out there know that we are expecting 1 to 3 inches of rain throughout the state of California. We, of course, will have much more on the governor's visit here tonight at 5. But for more on the storm, including how much rain we expect here, let's bring in meteorologist David Bigger with a look at your first alert forecast. Hey, David.
Yeah, Michael, this is what it looks like right now outside in the San Fernando Valley. You see a lot of clouds starting to increase across the region. This is actually a weather system that is pushing through the northern end of the state right now. You can see it's bringing rain to Northern California, snow to the